If you go on a date with this guy and he wants to talk to you about 50-50 and he's all about trying to promote this 50-50, walk away. Okay, don't be like me where I was like, yeah, I'll eat it up. I totally... Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Real and Relatable. I'm AJ.
I'm Ma.
So today we're going to be talking a little bit about 50-50 in relationships. Does it really exist or is it a myth? What do you think?
I don't want to talk about it.
It's controversial. It's controversial. Like, we haven't really talked about 50-50 and what a man and a woman may put in a relationship, you know, or even any like type of relationship, right?
Yeah. I don't want to get hate. I want to talk about it.
Okay. I think you have a lot to say. You have a lot to say.
Okay,
I feel
fine.
like
Let's talk.
You're
about
very
it.
opinionated. I know because I'm friends with her. So
Yes. So okay. First of all, what does 50-50 look like to me?
Okay.
So if it's a true 50-50, I would say everything is split down the middle in regards to financials, household chores, emotional support.
Okay.
And everything else. I think those are the big three, right?
Yeah, the core
communication and all that, right? Do I think it exists? No, because I don't think any relationship is ever truly 50-50. I think as much as people want to say that the relationship is 50-50 or that they think it is, I don't truly believe that it ever is.
Okay.
I think one partner or one person always tends to carry a little bit more of the load than the other person.
I have to agree. I feel like 50-50 is such a freaking myth. And the people who tout that and the people who are standing behind that, I feel like are the ones who are the less likely partner to be participating in a relationship.
They're the ones who think 50-50 is contributing financially 50-50.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah, they think that maybe if they worked and maybe if you were a trad wife or whatever, the 50-50 was them just putting in the finances.
I don't think that they even think that that's 50-50. They think this is what I have seen across social media.
Oh, okay. Lay it on me.
I think when guys think of 50-50, when they're asked this question, they are thinking of it in regards to financial only. They're thinking,
so sad.
Yes, I want a 50-50 relationship, but they're only thinking financial.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about all of the other
components, the
other
core
things that are not tangible, I guess.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah. And that means the emotional support. That means like the raising of the kids, the chores of the home, the household.
Yes.
You know, like men think that, I have to take care of the upkeep of the home, and she just needs to deal with the internal inside the home. But how many times does your roof collapse? Like, how many times do you need to fix your home? If you guys have bought a new home, maybe the only thing you really contribute is the security measures of the home, right? Like the cameras or whatnot. You're not pounding to make sure the doors are, still in shape or okay, or checking the windows to make sure that they're insulated correctly for winter and whatnot, weatherproof.
Or like when we know because we used to own homes or own a home.
Yes.
So we know roofing does it. It's like once every 10 years, 20 years.
Exactly.
Right. Same thing with your water filter, your heater, your filter. Maybe you got to change that every 3 months, but that's easy. That's a slip in and out. Okay. That's easy.
And if you can't do it, you hire somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
We know what it takes to maintain a home. Okay. We owned one. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think even then, like the mowing the lawn is once a week, the taking out the trash is maybe every few days, but the cooking, cleaning is every day. It's very constant.
Exactly.
Right?
It's daily.
Yeah. And if you're not contributing to that, then I don't think that's really 50-50, because the amount of work that you do on a daily basis versus what you do in a month isn't very equal.
Like, I feel like it's easy, probably doable if it's just the two of you you know?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
but when you throw kids in there, that's a different story.
Yes, exactly. Kids or any additional person, like even an elderly parent, you know, or something like that. It's a lot more work when you're trying to maintain a household that's more than two people, you know? So I agree. I feel like 50-50 is a myth. It's for the people who really don't want to add anything into the relationship. That's their explanation. I feel like you're going to get tricked. You know, if anything, everybody needs to add in 200%, like 100% in each relationship, right? Okay. Like that's where you know you have a very caring partner, is that you know that they're going to take care of stuff when you can't take care of stuff, right?
Yeah, right. Have you ever had a conversation with any of, or with your, let's just say your current boyfriend right now that you have, current boyfriend, okay, your boyfriend, do you have that kind of conversation about 50-50?
Well, it's not like a 50-50, but I do have conversations about like, hey, you know, I feel like I'm doing a lot more.
I would say I was more of the financial contributor.
Okay.
As well as a lot of the other things. But that was just kind of the cultural background that we kind of grew up with, that I kind of got used to and just kind of accepted it.
Okay.
After those relationship, it was more so reversed.
Okay.
Whereas the guy was more of the financial contributor.
Okay.
And I was more so still doing like the other stuff, right? Like,
more of the domestic stuff.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So it's never been a conversation. It's kind of been unspoken, right? So,
did you ever feel like you were taken advantage of, or
no,
no?
I don't think I don't ever feel like in any of those connections that I feel like I was being taken advantage of, whether financially or emotionally or domestically as well either. I think it was just kind of very unspoken. Like, I do this, you do that, and so we've never really talked about. So it's really weird. I guess it's very odd to see social media kind of discuss the subject of 50-50, because I feel like I feel like in relationships, do you really talk about 50-50? Like, I
feel like in the beginning of relationships, some relationships do discuss.
I think if you're combining finances is when you have that conversation.
Okay.
I think when you're combining finances, so let's say you're moving in together, let's say you're getting engaged, getting married, I think that's when you do have that financial talk. But again, it's a financial talk. It's not about 50-50.
Okay.
Right? It's about, okay, how are we paying for the apartment? How are we doing this and how are we doing that? I think that's when the conversation comes in. It's not necessarily like, so are you going to do the dishes if I cook? But
it does turn into that, right? Later on in the relationship, right? Like, let's say you guys establish the 50-50 and you guys realize that, you know, I'm going to contribute 50% of for like our rent and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But then later on you find out that along with you contributing financially, you're actually the main household person doing the dishes, cleaning, all that, you know, within the home domestically.
So I haven't been in those situations, but I feel like if I were put in that situation and it becomes very daunting, probably would have the conversation at that time. But I haven't been in a situation where I feel like I was taking more on the workload. Yeah. Because I felt like maybe it just kind of evened out regarding like whatever we're doing. So like if he's contributing 100% financially, I'm contributing 100% domestically and emotionally, right?
Okay.
So I feel like it never really had to have that conversation about that whole thing. Yeah. But I think if it came down to that, so I would have the conversation if it came down to where I was contributing 50-50 financially. Okay. But I was doing 100% of all of the domestic stuff. Yeah. Okay. Then, yes, I would have that conversation. If I'm cooking, then fine. You should be doing the dishes. And I shouldn't have to ask you. Yeah. You should already be contributing that way. But thankfully, I don't get myself into those relationships where it has to be like, can you do the dishes? You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of just been always unspoken. Like
Okay.
if I'm cooking, he offers to do the dishes. But I know we just talked about this already, but lucky for him, when I cook, I also clean at the same time.
Yes,
So as I'm cooking, I'm also doing the dishes. So by the time we eat, there's what, two plates?
two plates.
two forks.
You've already taken out the big load, which are the pots and the pans. Yeah.
Yes. So that shouldn't be too much to ask for them to do that portion of that as well.
Correct. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been very fortunate that I've never had to have those conversations, and they just always contributed, I guess, what they could, whether it's equally or more,
Okay.
to the relationship.
Okay.
So, I mean, those are the people I'm going to continue to date. So
Good luck. Good luck.
I mean, like, I think if I ever gone on a date with somebody and they even bring up this whole 50-50 conversation, I would be very turned off by it.
I agree.
Because it feels very like, I'm not going to contribute anything. I'm going to contribute 50% financially, and I'm telling you this right now.
Yeah, I'm done with that. Yeah.
And I'm not going to entertain those kind of conversations.
Yeah.
And I don't entertain the whole conversations of what we bring to the table either.
Exactly. I do remember going on a date once where a guy brought up the 50-50 conversation, and I was listening to him talk, and I was like, oh yeah, like I totally bought into the 50-50. Like, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, 50-50. I agree with you, blah, blah, blah. And then, as you realize as you get older and you become in more relationships, you get more experience in relationships, you realize actually the 50-50 doesn't work. Like the whole thought is probably a really good idea, but in a relationship that really does work, it really has to be where both of you are putting in 100%, in a relationship. And it's true. I do steer away from guys having it's mostly men. I'm not going to say they're women, because women, we already freaking know, all right, how much it is to be in a relationship. We have to take care of people. We have to take care of our parents. We have to take care of our siblings. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of our friends. Like we know what that
And now we got to take care of you.
Yeah, and then we have to take care of our significant others.
Yeah.
So we know what that looks like, okay? What the type of energy it takes to take care of another person, a human being. Even pets or dogs, that takes a lot of energy. If you want the best for your dog or your cat or your fish, that takes energy, right?
Fish. Okay, I've never kept a fish alive for the life of me.
Exactly.
I forget about those.
But it's usually men who are pretty clueless who are bringing up the 50-50. And I'm just like, whatever. Like, no, if you're coming at me with the 50-50, then you better be bringing in more money. I'm going to tell you, no, let's negotiate this financially, because I know I'm going to take care of the domestic more than you. I know that when it comes to a relationship, I'm going to carry more of a burden in the relationship. So, you know what you do? You do 80, I do 20 financially. Or I can even understand now why some girls decide to have the rich daddies. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm like, hell yeah, I would too. If I just got to look really nice and pretty and he could take care of me financially, then you win, girl.
Yeah.
You win.
We all want that life.
Yeah. And then that's why even men are always complaining about, women are just looking for people who have money. No.
Yes. No. The answer is yes. What kind of, okay, I want to understand what kind of dumb ass question is that? Oh, women only want guys with money. Yes, absolutely. What do you want us to do? Oh no, I want the poor.
Okay, I'm going to clarify this further, okay? If you have money and nothing else to give us, then yes, I only want your money. But if you're a well-rounded guy who has intelligence, who has the capability to meet me emotionally, and you're just making average wages, but you're there for me to do the work, and you're also there for me physically, meaning that you're able to take care of the household, you are a partner, you're down and dirty with me, then I don't fucking need your money, or I don't freaking need your money. Yeah. Money doesn't matter to me at that point, right? As long as you meet me at those other points. But if you don't want to give me any of that, like you don't have the emotional capacity for me, you don't want to do any housework, you don't want to do anything for me, then yeah, I just want your money. We would be really happy.
Yeah.
You know? Okay?
Yes.
Those are the real standards.
Yes, but the well-rounded ones are the ones who aren't having this 50-50 conversation.
Yeah, that's very true.
They're the ones that I'm just showing up. This is me. This is what I got to offer. Accept me. If not, let's move on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are like, okay.
They're the ones that you're dating.
Yeah. They're like, here I am. You like me or not?
Yeah. I'm contributing with you equally. I'm taking care of things that you want me to take care of.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. When you tell me to do this, all right. I'll take 300 years to do it, but I'm still going to do it. But whatever.
Yeah.
But yes, I don't entertain those questions at all, ever. Mm-hmm. And I thankfully have never been encountered with those kind of questions or situations in real life. Mm-hmm. Yes, we see it on social media all the time, and we see it on all of our, in our comment section all the time. And are we going to entertain those questions? No, absolutely not. Because those aren't the questions we get in real life.
Yeah, okay? And if we
aren't you guys,
we walk away.
You guys just aren't the people that we would encounter in real life.
And ladies, that's the most I think alarming thing, a red flag for you is like, if you go on a date with this guy and he wants to talk to you about 50-50 and he's all about trying to promote this 50-50, walk away. Okay. Don't be like me where I was like, yeah, I'll eat it up. I totally, that tastes so good. Like, that's a great life. No, don't. Okay. I'm sorry. Have some standards for yourself and understand that he is trying to undermine you. All right?
Right.
Yeah. He's trying to sell you something that you don't need to be sold. Okay? All right? Like, it really doesn't.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of where social media kind of has skewed everything, right? Because you're right. It's kind of like your comment. If all you have to offer is money, yes, I'm going to take, yes, I'm going to expect you to be making money.
Yeah.
Like if you're an older gentleman who only has money, yes, that's what some people will date.
Yeah.
Or if you are a gentleman who, let's just say, has a profession that doesn't make that much money, but let's say you're funny, you provide where you can provide, you protect all the time. And protection is not a thing that I would negotiate. You protect all the time. That's your job. And you give a full partnership. Yes. Those are the ones that I would be okay with. And that's kind of why, like, I hate the whole question of, oh, how much does and I see these street interviews, right, all the time. Like, oh, how much does a guy have to make to date you? Yeah. I hate answering that question.
Why?
Because it's not about the income and the numbers of what he brings in, right?
Guys.
It's about everything else, right? Like, are you going to provide absolutely 100% that you can provide? Mm-hmm. Are you can protect 100% that you can protect?
Yeah.
Are you can contribute 100% of what you can contribute? Like, that's emotionally, financially, and domestically, everything, right? Can you do all these things and we can still maintain the life that we both want, right? Not just what you want, but also what I want in regards to what we want in our life standards, in regards to travel, how we live, cars we drive, and things that we do, right?
Exactly.
So that's what matters. Is there a number? No, there's not really a number. It's everybody's very different with their financials, right? Mm-hmm. There can be people who are making well below 6 figures, but have they're really good about savings. They're very good about, investing. They're very good about other things that are maybe not necessarily their 9-to-5 income.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I hate answering that question. So it's like, okay, well, if I give you a number, you're going to be like, well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, no, it's about everything else about what we can
Like, if you just ask for a number, yeah, we're gonna throw you the most highest number that we think that we want.
$1 billion.
Exactly. $1 million. Bajillion dollars. You know, like that is good. I'm gonna throw that number at you.
Yeah.
But in reality, like maybe the right question should be like, what are you looking for a partner? You know, that you can feel like it can sustain a relationship for a long time. You know, and it's not going to be about finances, you know, I mean, finances is a big part of it because it fights a lot of the other conversations that you may have as a partner or as a couple, you know, it might stop a lot of those conversations and those fights. But in the end, like more money, more problems.
I also don't answer that question on dates as well. What do you look for in a partner?
What do you look for in a partner?
I don't answer that question either.
Why is that?
You be you, I be me.
Yeah.
And we can see if we mesh.
Yeah.
Right? I don't need to tell you what I'm looking for and you try to mold into this person that I'm looking for. I want you to be you.
Yeah.
And if I like you and you like me, then we're a good match. Yeah. I don't need to be like, oh, I'm looking for this and this and this. And then you try to mold into the representative that I want you to be. And then later who you truly are is what comes out.
Correct.
So I also don't answer that question.
And by experience, I've experienced it. Yes. It's true. It's true.
So
like currently I'm dating I'm dating the one who's like, yeah, I'm totally into hiking. I'm totally into all this stuff. And I'm like, okay.
I love the sun.
I love the sun. Yeah, I love going out. And then I'm like, what? I don't see the sun at all. LA is a different type of heat, you know?
Yes, I agree. I know this isn't like on the 50-50 conversation, but can we touch really quickly on the whole Suni Lee conversation that has been kind of a little bit viral on TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
Suni Lee recently was on a podcast, the Ha Sisters podcast.
Okay.
And they asked her what she looked for in a man. She kind of made a comment about the kind of man she was looking for, and she made the comment of, you know, she wants somebody who is going to take care of her and all of her friends.
Okay.
And of course, people sound off in the comments about like, that's ridiculous. Not only do you want like basically a sugar daddy who makes a lot of money, but you also want him to take care of your friend. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I just want to comment and say, no, that's actually not ridiculous. Okay. A lot of my friends' significant other make sure that they take care of us as well as
But it's not like financially only, right?
But you know, sometimes it is. I mean, and I'm not like saying that they're paying on rent or mortgage.
Or meals. They're actually like maybe they're taking care of the drinks that night.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that. Right.
Or like let's say it's a special occasion. They're picking up the tab, or let's say we're grabbing lunch. They're taking I think that's what she meant by like taking care of my friends. Not saying like, oh, every time we go out you gotta pay the tabs or whatever. But if you are the kind of man that has that kind of money, potentially that could be the expectation, is that you are gonna be picking up that tab, because she as somebody who probably has a really good financial income, she probably takes care of her friends and family that way. Yeah. So she would have the same expectation for her partner to also take care of her friends and family in the same way that she would.
But I think it goes deeper than that too, right? Like I think it doesn't mean just financially. It means like when I say things like I want to like a significant other who's going to take care of me and then take care of my friends and my family, I'm meaning someone who's going to be like, if my friend is in a rough spot and she needs the middle of the night for me to go pick her up, he's coming along with me to go pick her up. Like that's the support that I'm wanting, you know? Or the support, like for instance, like it's rainy out and my girls are in their heels and they're in their nice dresses and we didn't bring umbrellas, and he's the only one who brought an umbrella because my man does bring only an umbrella, you know? And then he's gonna go around and like chauffeur them back and forth with an umbrella. Like that is a man who's taking care of you and your friends. It doesn't necessarily mean that he is like paying for your guys' hotel rooms that you guys go travel with all your friends, you know? I even had a friend who like went out and celebrated her birthday in like Italy. And so her boyfriend bought her a purse for her birthday, but then he bought her friend a purse for the birthday too, for her, because she went out there with her friend to celebrate her friend's birthday. And I thought that was really sweet, that he thought enough to, like, you know what, take care of you and your friend. Here you go. Like, go and buy your guys some purses. Like, financially, that's okay. Probably that doesn't really happen often, but that was actually a really nice gesture,
Yes.
Like, that's the kind of things that we're looking for. Not somebody who's stingy, doesn't open the doors, like slam the door, your friend's face, over the door, like that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, just like, my friend's fiance. Like, if we're getting in the car and let's say we're both getting in the car on the same side, he does open the door for me.
Yeah.
We don't have a romantic connection with it. Ew, he's a brother.
Yeah.
To me. So it's like, yeah, he is going to still take care of me because I'm her friend. I'm somebody who's important to her.
Yeah.
So he's also going to take care of me.
Yeah.
He's also going to open my doors. He's also going to make sure that I'm safe, that I'm okay. It's like, and it's all of my friends' significant others who do this, who also make sure that not only is their partner okay, but their friends are okay. So I really hate all of the hate that she's getting in the comments from these guys who are like, oh, that's ridiculous. No, actually, it's not ridiculous. And no, it's not like it doesn't exist. It does exist. It may not exist in the world that you live in, but it exists in our world.
Yeah.
And it probably exists in Suni's world too.
And you know what? And you can't help it if another man treat this female better and she learned a standard. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, there's this viral thing where there's these fathers who are like, you know what? I'm teaching my daughter to have a higher standard than having your dusty son do this for her. Because, like, I'm teaching her how to fix the cars. I'm, walking her in the snow, like having her fun in the snow, and giving her good quality time.
Yeah.
And it's because I'm teaching her that men can offer these type of experiences as well.
I do have those expectations because my dad did those things for me, and my brothers also do those things for me.
Exactly.
So when I need my oil change, my brothers them do it for. When I need to move, my brothers them do it for me. When I need something that a man is supposed to do, either my brothers or my dad did them for me, and I do have that expectation as well.
Exactly.
So it's like, yes, you may not be the man that does it, but trust me, there are men that do it, and it is a standard.
Yeah,
and you can meet it. You just don't want to.
And if you don't want to do it, let another man do it for her.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
you go find your man too. You go find the man who's gonna do that for you too. Okay, I'm rooting for you too. Okay.
Yeah, and it's not just about like gender differences of like the expectations, but women do a lot too for their men. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we become their heroes as well. And we step up for them. We're spaces where they can't feel like they could step up.
Yes.
And we stick up for them as well, and we do a lot of things for them too. If they're not capable of like moving an item by themselves, who do you think they're going to ask? Like their buddy sometimes, but they're going to ask their significant other who is hanging out in the home too sometimes. And you guys are both helping lifting the item,
I don't. Just kidding. I'm pretty strong.
Yeah, or you're putting a table together, right? Like those are also things that like you're not left alone doing by yourself. Your significant other who's going to step up and do it too.
Yes. Granted, yes, there are those sprinkle of people who like to look pretty, both men and women, and don't want to do any of that, don't want to lift a finger. Yes, there are going to be those. There are going to be those people, but if that's not who you're looking for, then don't date those people.
Yeah,
move on.
Exactly,
it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay?
Stay in your lane.
So yeah, I just wanted to cover that because I wanted to defend Suni because I don't think all the hate she's getting is fair, and it's a little bit taken. It's taken a little bit out of context. Didn't allow her to expand on what she was saying.
Exactly,
because I think that's what she meant. And yes, there are guys who are going to take care of you and your friends financially, as well as protective and supportive, whatever you need as a friend.
This brings me up though. There was this one time where it went viral where they were celebrating a friend's birthday, and it was like 11 individuals, and she brought her husband, and then with the birthday girl, one of the girls who ordered to go for her kids and herself.
I did see that.
They expected
the husband.
the husband to pick up the whole tab for all the friends. You know?
Okay, that's
So
wrong.
that became like some sort of discussion.
Yeah.
And so I want us to kind of how to clarify that. How do we
Okay.
clarify that?
So that's an absolute no. It should never be you as a woman expecting someone else's man to pay for your meal.
Okay.
That is not your man.
Yeah.
Okay. He can pick up his wife's bill if you know,
Or the birthday girls and his wife.
and
yeah.
he did. He
Oh,
did.
yes,
He picked
he
up
did.
the birthday girl and his wife's and his own meal. So he
Yeah.
picked up the people that mattered in that situation.
Correct.
No, it is not his responsibility to pick up all of your meal and for you to go all out and get like all of this expensive shit and expect that he's going to pay for it. That is not your man. If he picks it up, that is great and that is wonderful.
Correct.
And you treat him next time you see him. You treat him out like whatever dinner you guys do or whatever drinks you guys do next time. You have to reciprocate that,
Yeah.
right? But if you just over here like, oh no, you expecting it? No. Let's not do that, ladies. Let's not do that. That is not an expectation for your friend's significant other. It should not be an expectation for your friend's significant other. If they do it, I think that's great and I think that's wonderful. It just shows that they are a good, he's a good person. And if he's financially able to, then great, awesome. That's wonderful. I'm grateful. And next time, I'll get you.
Yeah.
But no, that should never be an expectation.
I agree.
So when I say take care of you, your friends, that's not an expectation. It's a very great to have a friend whose significant other also think about you too.
Yeah.
Also care about you
Yeah.
too. But no.
Yeah.
That's not what we're saying either. I'm not saying pick up all 11 friends and their meals and their takeouts. No,
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying either. You know?
No, I agree. Like I feel like first of all, it's the girl who's dating the guy who gets to kind of safeguard too.
Married to the guy.
Yeah, married to the guy who gets to tell him who she wants him to invest in as well too in regards to friends.
Yeah.
And so she probably he is following her guidance. I don't think he made this decision on his own to just pay for the birthday girl's, birthday meal, right? He probably talked to his wife and she probably said, yeah, pick up, so-and-so's birthday.
I mean, or he could have just been like, oh, it's your birthday. Let's pick it up for you.
Yeah. And that would, and I would be okay with that, and I'm not going to fight him, but like, no, I want you to pick up like the other 10 other people's birthday.
Nope.
I
think that's ridiculous.
So.
I think that's ridiculous, and I don't think you should ever ask your significant other to pick up everybody else's tab.
Yeah,
like if he wants to do it out of the goodness of his own heart,
correct,
because he got the financial ability to do so, then that's wonderful.
Yeah,
that's great, and and if you do it like maybe once in a while, that's wonderful. But it's not going to be like. Point deducted or anything like that.
No, it won't.
No.
It's not. And I'm not going to stop dating you, because you're not picking up all my friends' meals every time we go out,
Yeah.
Like that isn't a criteria that we're going to gain.
Okay, but I will say this.
Yeah.
And this was probably when we were younger, but it also counts now.
Oh.
So if we are out
Yes.
at a bar and you are my significant other and you're getting drinks for you and me. Okay, you can hate me for this. I do have the expectation that you are going to buy my friends also drinks.
Okay.
As well. Like, especially you buying us shots.
Okay.
Like, you should be buying for everybody. I have that expectation because if I was buying drinks for us, I would be buying it for all of us.
Okay.
But then
even the significant other of your friends.
Yes.
Okay.
But I also know that my friends do the same thing.
Okay.
Like if they're in front of me and they're buying drinks, they're buying it for all of us.
Yeah.
Right? All of us and our significant other. If I'm at the bar and I'm buying a drink, I buy it for all of us and our significant others.
Okay.
So I do have that expectation that you would do the same. I think it's a little bit embarrassing for us to go to the bar and you only buy you and me a drink and all my friends are standing there.
Uh-huh.
I think that's a little bit embarrassing. And I don't stand for that just because I don't do that.
That's different. I've dated guys where we just get our drinks and we wait for our other friends to buy their drinks.
Judging. But that's because, our friends are really good about, we all take turns buying shots for everyone.
Yes, yeah.
Right. So at the end of the night, it's very equal.
Yeah.
We all get, if there's 6 of us, we all get 6 shots, right?
Yeah.
I bought one, she bought one, she bought one, she bought, and it's all us and our significant
No, that
other.
makes sense too, especially if you're celebrating, right? Because I've been in that type of atmosphere too, where it is like where we know we're gonna go downtown, like we're gonna have fun tonight, and everybody is buying everybody shots, like everybody's feeling good, you know. But usually when it's a casual day or casual night out with friends, I do feel like there are sometimes where we just, me and my significant other, we just buy each other our own drinks and then we wait for them to take care of themselves. Yeah. Guilty.
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope. If I'm buying drinks, I'm asking everybody who's there if they want a drink. Because that's just how I am.
Yeah.
But when it comes to meals, no. That's different. Okay. And when it comes to meals,
Why not, Mom? Come on. You should be taking care of my meals too.
okay, I don't need you to be buying no $100 steak, okay?
I was going to. And lobster. It's going to be surf and turf.
And your kids and your nieces and nephews.
My future children.
No.
Yes.
No. No. That's, I can buy you a shot. That's good. And a shot's a really expensive, especially here in LA. It's literally $20.
Yes,
per shot.
it is.
So it's a really expensive. Okay, so no. So yes, there is some expectations, and no, there isn't some. I think when it comes to meals, no. I think it's ridiculous for you to expect that your friend's significant other is going to also pay for your meal. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, you should never have that. You're not dating him.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, I mean, sometimes I think drinks are kind of in the middle, because sometimes some drinks can be really cheap and some drinks can be really expensive,
Yeah.
But it's
a Cosmo, $5.
whatever people are
like
willing
water.
to pay. Yeah. When it comes to outings like that.
Yeah.
But definitely I feel like drinks are an okay situation,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. Like if they're taking care of significant others or the big group, drinks are usually pretty good. But I think the concerning part is when it's meals.
I think
like the bigger stuff.
But I think I think it also goes to show potentially like their friendship dynamic too.
Yeah.
It kind of came off as if like these friends were like always been like kind of like smoochers. Because I don't know if, I don't know if my friends would even have that expectation. They wouldn't have that expectation to begin with, but let's just say for some in another universe, if they did have that expectation, I think it would be fine because the expectation is the next time they're going to pick up the tab for everyone else as well.
Yeah.
So maybe their friendship dynamic isn't necessarily the same and they're always these girls who wants to get their meals paid for.
Yes.
So it could be that too.
I've seen that too. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know the situation. But the answer is hell no. Your significant other is not paying for your friend's meals, especially if it's like they out here buying like lobster steak dinners and for their kids.
That's a whole different conversation about
He already picked up the birthday girls.
Yeah, that's what really matters.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's what matters.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, so when it comes to 50-50, that's a myth. I think that we both agree.
Yes.
Correct. Yes. And then we think that when we're in a relationship, everything's pretty negotiable and you kind of know what you contribute. And if you aren't contributing enough, there will be conversations. There will be. I guarantee you.
With her, not with me. I'll just quietly exit.
Yeah. She'll do the Irish goodbye and then you'll be like, what?
What happened?
But no, I'm not going to let you get away with it that fast. Okay. I'm going to have conversations and then I'm going to watch you perform. That's how it's going to be.
Perform, monkey. Do it.
I'm like, all right. Okay. You did it well enough. All right. Yeah. We're good now. We can talk about the next thing you need to do.
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I would agree. And I don't have those kind of conversations anyways. So
yeah,
I don't entertain those.
Good for you.
Conversations.
Good for you.
Because I don't know those people in real life. I don't meet those people in real life.
Yeah. I don't associate myself with those people.
Yeah.
So, but okay, that's it, everybody. And thank you for listening. We hope next time that you guys get to check out our next episode. And so we're going to say goodbye and hope to see you next time.
Bye, guys. Bye.